Shri Madre Namah, Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. In this video, we will talk about Sri Yantra and Kundalini. According to Tantra, the creation of the world begins with an act of a division of opposites that are united in the deity. From this, splittings arises in an explosion of energy. The multiplicity of the Word. Starting from pure unity Shiva, the Word is a continuous unfolding energized by the power of Shakti until a state is reached when the process must reverse and involute back to the very beginning. Multiplicity must once again become unity. Yantras are symbolic representations of this process of evolution and involution. Tantra also says the human being is a miniature universe. All that is found in the cosmos can be found within each individual, and the same principles that apply to the universe apply in the case of the individual being. For human beings, the body is considered the most perfect and powerful of all yantras and is seen as a tool for inner awareness. A yantra is thus a tool, making the process of evolution conscious to the adept of Tantrism. It enables the adept to retrace sadhaka's steps from the outward directed world of multiplicity to the inward focus of unity. All primal shapes of yantra are psychological symbols corresponding to inner states of human consciousness. Yantras are sacred symbols of the process of involution and evolution. Chakras, meaning wheel, are psychic centers that lie among the axis of the spine as consciousness potentials. They are usually represented as lotuses. The chakras are not materially real and are to be understood as situated not in the gross body but in the supple or etheric body. Repositories of psychic energies. They govern the whole condition of a being. When Kundalini is struck, she awakens, uncoils, and begins to rise upwards like a fiery serpent, breaking upon each chakra as she ascends until the Shakti merges with the Shiva in Sahasrara Chakra. As Kundalini reaches each chakra, that lotus opens and lifts its flower, and as soon as she leaves for a higher chakra, the lotus closes its petals and hangs down, symbolizing the activation of energies of the chakra and their assimilation to Kundalini. The dynamization of a Kundalini when it passes from one chakra to another is an unfoldment of spiritual consciousness stage by stage and is said to enable the acquirement of yogic powers called siddhis. As I mentioned in my earlier videos, that Sri Chakra is replica of a human body and human body is a replica of a Sri Chakra. So let's know about our chakras and avarnas. So first, Mooladhara Chakra. Location, base of the spine. Main foundation, plane, physical plane. Senses, organ, nose. Work organ, anus. Senses, smell. Element, earth. Shape, square. And sound, lam. Inshriyantra, Bhupra, Trailokya Mohana Chakra is resembled to our Muladhara Chakra. Muladhara is the root center of physical experience. Located at the base of the spine, the sacral plexus. The square represents the earth itself, the 4 dimensions and the 4 directions. 4 allows for completion, and earth embodies the elements and conditions for human completion on all levels. Muladhara Chakra is the meeting place of the 3 main nadis, Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. The downwards pointing triangle indicates the downward movement of energy and 3 main nadis. The seed mantra is Lam. The yellow square represents the earth element. The Muladhara Chakra governs the vital breath upon it. The inverted triangle in the center of the square encloses the unmanifest Kundalini, represented as a snake wrapped in a 3.5 coils around the Swayambhu self-born Linga. Because her mouth faces downwards, the flowing of energy is downward. The opening at the entrance of the Sushumna is called Brahmadwara, the door of Brahma, which is closed by the coils of the sleeping Kundalini as mentioned in Lalita Sahasranama. Moving upward, Swadhisthana Chakra. Location above the genitals. Name, dwelling place of the self. Plane, the astral plane. Sense organ is tongue. Work organ is genital. Sense, taste. Element, water. Shape, circle. Sound, Vam. In Sri Yantra is Sodashidala Padma, Sarva Asha Paripuraka Chakra. Move upward, Manipuraka Chakra. Location, solar plexus. Name, the city of James. Plane, celestial plane. Sense organ, eyes. Work organ, feet and legs below navel. Senses, sight. Element, fire. Shape, triangle. Sound, Ram. In Sri Yandra, it is Ashtadala Padma, Sarva Samshobhana Chakra. Manipura Chakra, the gem center, is at the level of the solar plexus. Manipura Chakra is the seat of the fire within the body. Located at the navel, this is the chakra of the life force. Moving upward, Anahata Chakra. Location, the heart. Name, the heart. Plane of balance. Sense organ is the skin. Work organ, hand. Senses, touch. Element, air. Shape, hexagram. Sound, yam. In Sri Yantra, it is Chaturdasha or Sarva Saubhagyadayaka Chakra. It is in Anahata Chakra that Kundalini Shakti appears for the first time as a beautiful goddess. Shakti to move upward and carry the aspirant into the higher planes of existence. Kundalini Shakti now becomes a goddess, and one may communicate with her the upward moving energy. She is no longer collide around the lingam, but sits independently in a yogic posture. She embodies Anahata Nada, the cosmic sound, which presents everywhere and is known as white noise. This sound begins in the heart as Om, the seed of all sound. Moving upward, Vishuddha Chakra. Location behind the throat. Name pure. Plane, human plane. Sense organs, ears. Work organ, vocal cord. Senses, hearing. Element, ether. Shape, crescent. Sound, hum. In Sri Yantra, it is Bahirdasha or Sarvartha Sadhaka Chakra. In Vishuddha Chakra, all the elements of the lower chakra, earth, water, fire, air, are refined to their purest essence and dissolve into Akasha. Proceeding further, Ajna Chakra. Location between the eyebrows. Name, command, authority. Plane of austerity. The sound, Om. In Sri Yantra, it is Trikona or Sarva Rakshakara Chakra. Ajna Chakra is the location of the third eye, which is the conscience. The two physical eyes see the past and the present, while the third eye reveals the insight of the future. The seed syllable is the Om or Pranava Om, the supreme sound. When one establishes himself or herself in the place between the eyebrows, the sadhak goes beyond all the kind of desires that motivate life and impel one to move in many directions. All experience and ideas serve only to clarify one's perceptions in Ajna Chakra. The plane of neutrality, Saraswati, appears as a balance between the solar and lunar energy within the body. Ida and Pingala, now energies separate from the Sushumna channel at the Mooladhara Chakra, intertwine up through all chakras and meet with the Saraswati, becoming one at the Ajna Chakra. This brings the senses of oneness and of unity with the cosmic laws that appears in the plane of austerity. Then they again separate, running into the left and the right nostril. Negative and positive. The component of duality become equalized in Saraswati, living a state of pure music and neutrality. One now becomes one-pointed. Sadhak becomes knower of the past, present and future. Ida and Pingala are time-bound up to the fifth chakra. The yogi also is a time-bound. But as Ida and Pingala end here, the yogi moves into Sushumna, beyond time. He is now in a state of non-dual consciousness. The activation of Ajna Chakra is said to lead to psychic power synthesis. As per Sri Yantra, there are two more chakras before Kundalini reaches to Sahasrara Chakra. Ashtatar Dasha Manasa Chakra, Sarvaroghara Chakra, Trikona Soma Chakra, Lalata Sarvasiddhiprada Chakra, Sahasrara Chakra, location top of the cranium, name 1000 petal lotus, plane truth and reality. In Sri Yantra is a Bindu, Sarva Anandamaya Chakra. Sahasrara, meaning 1000, is the lotus of the 1000 petals, located 4-finger breadth above the crown of the head. Sahasrara Chakra is the upper terminal point of Sushumna Nadi, the central channel. From Sahasrara, the nectar of immortality, Amrita, flows in a constant stream. Sahasrara Chakra is the seat of the Parabindu, Supreme Bindu. It is the location of the merging of the Kundalini Shakti and Shiva. By this union, the adept attains liberation while living, which is considered in Indian life to be the highest experience and union of the individual with the universe. Sahasrara Chakra is located above Brahmarandra, the cave of the Brahma. It is a hole in the crown of the head through which the soul is said to escape at death. When the yogi separates himself from the physical body at the time of death, this Brahmarandra bursts open and the soul comes out through this opening, Kapala Moksha. This opening is also called the door to pure consciousness, a door of liberation. Once the Kundalini Shakti, also called serpent power, has ascended through Sushumna to Sahasrara, it is made to reverse its course and return to rest in the base center again. Immortality is achieved within a Sahasrara Chakra. Before attaining to this chakra, the yogi is unable to reach the unconscious conscious state called Asama Prajananta Samadhi. In this state, there is no activity of the mind and no knower, no knowledge, nothing to be known, knowledge, knower and known all becomes unified and liberated. When the Kundalini is raised up to Sahasrara Chakra, the illusion of individual self is dissolved. The yogi becomes realized, one with the cosmic principle that governs the entire universe within the body. One is no longer subjected to birth or death. Samadhi is pure bliss of total inactivity. Up to the 6th chakra, the yogi may enter trance, in which activity or form still remains within the consciousness. In Sahasrara Chakra, the prana moves upward and reaches the highest point. The mind establishes itself in the pure void of Shunya Mandala, the space between the hemispheres. At this time, all feelings, emotions and desires, which are the activities of the mind, are dissolved into their primary cause. The union is achieved. The yogi is Sat Chitananda, truth being a bliss. His or her own real self. And as long as sadhak stays in sadhaka's physical body, sadhak retains non-dual consciousness, enjoying the play of a leela without being troubled by pleasure and pain, honors and humiliations. In the Tantra tradition, the worship is classified as external Bahiri Yoga and internal Anta Yoga. In the former, the worship is offered to concrete representation of a divinity which inspires devotion and reverence. Here, the object of adoration and worship is a cross, Thula. The devotee looks upon the mother goddesses having a human form which devotee can see and touch. The services, upcharas, are offered to that form as if it were the most adorable and highly revered human being. The worship also includes praising the divinity, stuti, repeating the mantra handed down by the Guru, which the tongue can utter and the ears can hear. There is also the contemplation of the glory of a God, dhyana. This form of worship is termed as the cross thula. The text says that external worship is only a stepping stone, a preliminary procedure, and one must go beyond that in a due course. The external worship is means and not an end. The main purpose of a Bhavana Upanishad is to establish a relation between structures of the human body and Sri Chakra. The Sri Chakra, in turn, is regarded as a projection of the essential characters of the universe. This is an attempt to harmonize samarasya, the micro, and the macro with the Sri Chakra, being the median, imbibing in itself the characteristic of the both. In Sri Yantra Sadhana, each chakra gets cleansed with the rituals and the mantras recitation. Thus, Kundalini awakening is experienced more supple way and blissfully. Sri Chakra is for the sadhaka who is on the path of self-realization. After understanding, purifying gross and supple bodies to reach near the bindu, our mind and body must be purified, ego annihilated. Sadhak is in control of sadhaka's karmendriyas. Highest level of spiritual knowledge is attained. Thus, further journey starts and merger with the bindu is possible. Journey starts from Dvaita towards Advaita. For that, sadhana is important. In Sri Yantra Sadhana, each chakra gets cleansed as I mentioned earlier. So this is safest path to experience Arise Kundalini and the place. Shri Matre Namah.